Dynamics of machines defined as the subject deals with the relative motion of the machine parts and which forces acting on them. This is the essential subject to engineers to design various parts of machine parts. Precessional, angular motion. Before going to derive precessional angular motion, we need to know the main two definitions. One is active force, second one reactive force. Active force is nothing but centripetal force. Reactive force means centrifugal force. Centripetal force means the force acting towards the center, which is used to move a body along the curved path. It is used to rotate a body along the curved path without disturbing. Centrifugal force is the force acting away from the center is known as centrifugal force. This force is used to move a disc around the center of the circle path. Angular acceleration defined as the rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time is omega by t. Here precision of angular motion need to find with the help of some small explanation. With the diagram of a disc is rotating in anti-clockwise direction with the velocity of omega in the axis of OX. This axis is called as axis of spin. Axis of spin. Viewing direction. Viewing direction. After some time delta t, the object moves with an angle of delta t OX to OX dash. Now the angle of the object is disk is omega plus delta. This can be explained by the right hand screw rule. For that we need to draw a triangle, right angle triangle, which is perpendicular to paper. OX, it moves an x with a delta theta angle x dash. Here we need to resolve the angular acceleration into two components. With the help of this triangle we can draw. This one is r omega plus delta omega. These are moving in vector direction. Vector quantity means it is having the magnitude and directions. We need to draw a triangle with the help of right hand screw rule with the vectors. So component of acceleration component of acceleration in the direction parallel to axis OX. Alpha t is equal to xr by delta t. It is parallel to the axis. That means it shows the in right angular triangle with respect to cos theta. For that, cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So here cos theta, theta means delta t, small angle. Adjacent side is OR by hypotenuse OX dash. Next, OR is equal to OX dash cos delta theta. Now XR is equal to OR minus OX by alpha t. So OR we can replace by this value. So OR is equal to OX dash cos delta theta minus OX by delta t. OX dash cos theta, OX dash means omega plus delta omega, omega plus delta omega cos delta t minus OX means omega by delta t. Now omega into cos delta theta plus delta omega cos delta theta minus omega by alpha t. Therefore delta t is very small. So instead of cos delta t, we can take one directly. We can write here delta omega minus omega by delta t. Then omega get cancelled. Delta omega by delta t, alpha t is equal to. Now apply limits. In limits alpha t is equal to limitations delta t is equal to 0, delta omega by delta t. It is converted into d omega by dt. This is the equation number. Next, component of acceleration in the direction perpendicular to axis OX. Here we need to use sine rule. Okay, alpha c is equal to Rx dash by opposite side, Rx dash by delta t. Rule sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Here opposite side is Rx dash, adjacent hypotenuse OX dash, theta is replaced by delta theta. You need to write this equation into Rx dash is equal to OX dash sine into delta t. So Rx dash is equal to OX dash sine delta theta by delta t. OX dash is equal to omega plus delta omega into sine delta theta by delta t. Omega into sine delta theta plus delta omega into sine delta theta by delta t. Next, sine theta is very small. Sine theta is very small. For that, we need to write instead of sine theta only delta theta. W into delta theta plus delta omega into delta t by delta t. Next, since delta omega into delta theta is very small, so we need to very small, so we can negligible this value, so we can write this alpha c is equal to omega delta t. Apply limits alpha c is equal to limits delta t is equal delta t to 0, delta t 0, omega delta theta by delta t. Then alpha c is equal omega into dt by d theta by dt. ddt by delta t is the angular velocity precision. So we can replace this value with omega p. So also alpha c is equal omega into omega p. The final precision angular motion value to get the sum of equation 1 and 2. So alpha is equal alpha t plus alpha c. This alpha t is equal to d omega by dt plus alpha c omega into omega p. This gives the precision of angular of motion.